What is up, everyone? Thank you for joining us. Man, I look like just a floating head. That's scary, right? Back up a little bit. Welcome to another episode of Remotely Paranormal. And I see a bunch of people here from all different channels that we're on. So I see some familiar faces. Carrie C., Hillary, Incognito, Nick, Lee, Joe, Christine, Internal Paranormal Official. What is up? So tonight we have a very awesome location. We got Middletown Paranormal now joining us. Adam, Mary, Mike. Good to see all of you. So we are streaming on multiple locations. We're over on Haunted Road Trip. We're on Paranormally Tripping with Bree, I believe, on her Facebook and on her YouTube channel as well. Please make sure, if you do like the content, or even if you don't like the content, just hit the thumbs up for us. It helps us a lot. And don't forget to subscribe to the channels. I'm just here. Oh, I got no volume. Really? Interesting. Let me. I think that's you. I think that's you, Bree, that can't hear me. I got volume on my side, and a few other people also said they can hear me on the YouTube app. So I'm just going to keep talking for right now. One, repping the Remotely Paranormal road trip. And we have an awesome location. This is Brodhead Manor. The building was built in 1906. The addition was done, which added the gym and the stage in 1936. So this is like a school that Bree's going to be in. There have been several remodels over the years and finally closed in 1996. They bought it in 2016. The original building was built on site in 1886. And has had a fire that hurt 7 of the children and the staff of the school in 1904. That's going to be one of the challenges we're going to focus on tonight, is seeing if we can talk to one of those 7 children or some of the staff that was hurt. Let's see. It was the building that caught on fire was torn down in 1906, and the building was built on its limestone foundation on the back corner of the property. Where the indigenous people were buried. So it's right behind, there's a burial ground right behind this place. And it's known that there are also like elementals in this building that help protect that burial ground. So without further ado, let's bring on the wonderful Bree. Hello.
Okay, so I need to do a sound check. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You guys can hear me.
I can hear you fine.
Good. Can you hear me? No. Yes. Are we good?
Yeah. Can you hear me? I'm taking it Bree can't hear me. So this could be interesting.
Okay. I cannot hear Kris. So the spirits here like to play with electronics. I've got my sound all the way up. It's not muted. I do not understand what's going on with my phone right now. So
you should leave and come back.
I guess I don't know. I gotta look at my.
So, all right. I am going to try to text Bree.
This is actually, you guys, I could hear Kris when I was showing him the beam room, but I can't hear him now. So I don't know if I'm supposed to start my challenge or not. I don't know what's going on. I can't hear anything.
Hopefully
I have no volume.
I'm I'm hoping.
Leave the stream and come back. Okay.
All right. So she's going to take off for a second and come on right back. This is one of the wonderful things about StreamYard is audio issues happen quite a bit. And usually they're fixed when you leave the stream and you come right back. So.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
You. Yes, I can hear you. Okay.
All right.
I was like, oh my gosh.
I was quite nervous on how we were going to do that. So yeah, audio with StreamYard. You ever lose us? Leave the stream, come right back.
Okay, now I know.
So, Bree, you were in what is known as the beam room.
Yes.
Now, once we get into and I give you the floor, I want you to kind of tell the people at home why it's called that. Show them all the different things that you can see on those beams. But there's a lot of activity that happens on the ceiling. I'll just say that. And your challenge in this room is to see if the spirits can touch something else other than the ceiling. So I've given you 3 different tools to use, pieces of equipment, and your goal is to see if they will interact with those pieces of equipment. Okay. So I'm going to give you 25 minutes to try to get that done. And the floor is all yours.
Okay. Well, hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight for Remotely Paranormal. We're back for the month of March. So the beam room, I'm gonna get behind my camera so I can show you guys what is special about the beam room here at Brodhead Manor. So the beam room is actually well known for, okay, you can see the beams, but what is really special about this, I'm gonna turn on my IR. Now, if you notice, there are handprints on the beams that have been showing up. Now, these right here in particular, I don't know if you can see them. You can see how the palm and the fingerprints are. You would have to be on the ceiling to place that. So you've got those. Let's see, where else can we find some? They're everywhere. Now, I will say I did not see as many handprints on the beams when I was here highlighting Brodhead in August. But you can see the handprints, the palms. So it's quite interesting. And from what I understand, these have just been showing up, which I can attest to, considering the fact they didn't have as many handprints on the beams. Now, the beams are about 10 feet high. So this is something that's quite peculiar and perplexing, in all honesty, to me. So get my camera back into position. All right, so the tools that Kris gave me or asked me to pull out tonight, I've actually got, if you guys have watched Nick and I when we investigate, we've got a black room pod that's actually designed to not go off. So you have to have a high, there's got to be a high EMF field for this particular REM pod to go off. So I've actually got it set in the doorway. I'm gonna go, none of the equipment's actually turned on because when I actually was placing equipment out, the equipment started going off. So I turned it all off so that way we wouldn't waste battery or charges. I've got 5 cat balls thrown across the floor throughout the room. So we've got our new ghosty REM pods that we picked up last week at the paranormal gathering at the Windermere. And what's interesting about these is that you have to come into close proximity for this to go off. Now, when I was setting equipment off, that actually started going off, and so did the boo buggy. Now, the third floor is actually known for the older children, the teenagers. You've got about 13 up to 24 years of age up here due to the different years of the school being run. So, I don't know if you guys actually heard it, but when I had no volume, I was actually listening to walking around, like somebody is checking me out and trying to figure out what's going on. Boo Buddy's going off. Now, Boo Buddy goes off when it has a certain, it says different things. Its extremities will light up red when it's touched. But Boo Buddy does different noises based on the different type of EMF that it comes into contact with. I do not have anything on me that should be setting it off, but I will be taking my bag off. I am carrying this because it's got all my extra lights and batteries in it. So I'll set that down. Spirits.
Can you tell me what 2 plus 2 is?
It's kind of interesting considering we're in an old classroom. 2 plus 2 would be 4. Spirits, my name's Bree. I was here a couple weeks ago. Before that, I was here in August. It's nice to see you guys again. I wanted to come and spend time with you, share you with my friends, your stories with my friends, I should say.
You know your alphabet? A, B, C, D.
E, F, G. Now, I've got different devices that are set up across the room. And I know that you guys are very familiar with these because the last time I was here, you guys kept interacting a lot with them. There's the balls on the floor that if you touch them, they light up. Really pretty colors. I've got two are over here. I've got one in the middle. I've got one right over here and another over there. I've also got different devices that will light up and make noise if you get close to them. Like I'm doing with the room pad here in the door. And we've got a really cool new toy.
Can you make a noise for me?
Here on the desk for you to play with. Its name is Bob. Are you able to interact with any of them? Let me know that you're here. I definitely can feel you. I definitely heard somebody walking through the room before I started talking.
Can you tell me a secret?
My secret is I see ghosts. So we also have water that is dripping right now. So I have to be very cognizant and aware right now when I'm hearing noises that I'm not mistaking the drips for a footstep or a tap on the wall. So you guys are probably going to see me really try to debunk some stuff tonight. Just because I want to make sure that any evidence that is gathered is correct. Now, I am hearing more from over here, and I know that from walking through, there was no water dripping on this side of the classroom that I can see.
Did you say something? Can you please say it again?
I've been talking the whole time, though, buddy. Now, I can also hear traffic outside as well.
Do you have a favorite song?
I have a lot of favorite songs. Do you remember when I was up in this room last time and we were playing music and we were dancing? Did you like the different music that we were playing up here?
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I do. I've got 2 brothers. Do you guys have brothers or sisters? Are you able to, you know what would be really cool? Is that my friends that are watching right here on my phone, if you go up to it, you can actually speak to them and they can hear you. So here's the really cool thing about you guys watching. You guys, if you get your earbuds in, get your gaming headsets, make sure everything's fully
Do you
charged.
have more friends we can play with?
I have a lot of friends. They're actually right there watching. But you guys are going to get real-time EVPs. You guys are also going to see things that I don't see. We've actually caught disembodied voices before on Remotely Paranormal, so make sure you're paying attention. If you hear or see anything, make sure you jot that in the comments so we can get a timestamp so we can go back for evidence review as well. Now,
Do you know what time
I will say, I am watching something in the hallway over here that keeps blocking out the light. Now, spirits, you guys had a really cool trick. These ceilings are so high. There's no way, even if I jump, I can touch them. I can't. I'm just a short white girl.
Do you like to play pretend?
And you guys are leaving your handprints up there. I'm feeling like really crowded right now. Which says a lot because this is a big room. So I'm curious, you guys got this amazing talent where you can touch the ceiling. Are you able to touch any of the toys that I've left out for you to play with? Are you able to make something light up? Can you turn one of the paws on my bear red?
Do you want to hold my hand?
It's kind of interesting considering what I just said. There's a lot of outside noise right now. My face is just absolutely freaking killing me.
Do you want to play a game?
I would love to play a game. How about we play a game with turning on, lighting up the different things? Are you able to do that? just to say hi. I feel you. And I know I've been watching somebody in the hallway.
How old are you?
I am gonna walk out into the hallway because I just heard something like a cough.
I like cookies. What's your favorite food?
Well, we were eating some bomb-ass Chinese for dinner. If you guys ever come here, there's an amazing Chinese place down the street. Highly recommend it. Now, with me hearing the cough, I will say that Bill and Nick are in the building, but they are on a different floor inside of a room where I should not hear them. And the cough was it sounded like it came, like if you go out the classroom, it sounded like it came from the right. It didn't sound like it echoed up the hall, like up the stairwell. The stairwell is actually right out the door to the left.
I like good stories. Please tell me one.
I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna move some of this equipment around. I don't know how much time I got left. All right. Bob, why don't we put you over here? Now what's cool with Bob
What color is the light in my
is I can actually stand like this, it'll go off. But with it right, like with my toes, even with it, it's not going off. You know, I'm gonna move some cat balls around. So you are gonna see cat balls going off.
What's your favorite story?
Twilight, I like sparkly vampires.
What's your favorite color?
Purple, what's yours? Can you tell my friends, are you able to whisper into my phone that's on that tripod? I don't know if you guys can see this one. So I'm gonna move this. We're gonna try this one over here.
What's your favorite toy?
You can see how the extremities on the boot buddy turn colors. I'm not gonna take this into account because I did just jerk it and that movement probably triggered the lights to go off in the pulse.
Could you please say it again? Aw, thanks. I like holding hands with you.
Oh, I didn't really hold your hand, but it kind of pulled your ears. Let's see, are the lights gonna turn off on the Boo Bear? You guys can't really see the Rivera house sitting. There's something I can use to crop it. That's dogs barking outside that I hear.
Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to see if I can prop the Boo Buddy up a little bit for you guys. That way if the paws do get touched, you guys can see it better. Let's see, what do I have I can prop him up with that won't trigger? I love hugs too. Okay, I'm gonna discredit that because I did just move it, but I heard something moving over here. There is a train whistle. So there are train tracks that are active that are actually right behind the property. Which I fully feel does give a lot of energy to this building. Now, I moved everything around, brought some stuff in closer. Got Wisconsin Southern going by right now, guys. All right. All right, I'm just checking. So it's literally right outside. So it's going to be interesting to see how this raises the energy for us. In the left corner of the room. So over here. Are you able to knock on a wall or one of the desks? Or can you know what would be really cool is if you tap on the metal on my rig that's over there in the corner? Because I probably won't hear it, but my friends will hear it. Okay, so Adam, you want to know about the left corner? So, you guys can see we've got a desk. We've got some students' desks over here on the far wall. We've got a chalkboard. You've got a chair in the corner. You've got a filing cabinet, which is actually original to the building. You've got more students' desks. You've got a student desk right here. And then the wall does a weird. So there's nothing here. So if you are seeing anything, take note of what you're seeing, Adam. Because like I walked through there and like I'm actually my head is starting to hurt now. And it's weird. It's just it's like
What? Did you say something?
I did. I'm talking about how my head hurts. I'm saying a lot of somethings. All right, I'm gonna be kicking a cat ball, so you guys are gonna see it. Now, for people who are watching who have not done an investigation before, this is typically what an investigation's like. You're not always gonna get all the flashy, shiny things to go off unless you kick them yourself, like I am with the cat balls. Sometimes it takes a little bit for activity to happen. I can tell you that the feeling in the room, like I definitely feel like there are spirits in here.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I'm actually feeling like a pressure on my chest and like my face is hurting. I'm not one that ascribes to activity being, the sun has to be down for activity to happen. I think activity is going to happen whenever the spirits want activity to happen.
Do you have more friends we can play with?
I've got a whole lot of friends that are actually going to be coming to visit you guys soon. And just so you guys know, I am sniffling. It is cold in here.
Do you know what time it is?
Actually, I don't. I'm hoping that you know. Do you know, Bear? If you don't have a watch either, me.
It's time for your thing to end, actually. The bear had it right.
Awesome.
Can you explain to me, is it a boo buddy or a boo bear?
It's a boo buddy is what the tag says. I call it boo bear.
Okay, and why is it talking? Like, does it just randomly talk?
It picks up different EMF frequencies, and based on the frequency that it picks up from how it was explained to me, because it's got a different word bank, based on what it picks up, that's what it spits out.
Gotcha.
I did find it interesting that as soon as I turned it on, it started asking for what 2 + 2 is, if we know our alphabet, considering the fact that we're in school. So, I mean, it's something that the bear says anyways, but to get that right off the bat, I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it means anything. It's just the coincidence of it. Well, I've been trying to be your friend.
So, how big is the word bank for that?
I honestly
Oh, cat ball went off. Right in front of you. There we go.
Thank you. I really appreciate you doing that. Are you saying hi to my friends? You hear my friend Kris talking? And I just heard a step over here.
Mary says she thought she saw something move in the middle window.
In the window?
In the middle one.
In the middle one. Okay, well, we are on the 3rd floor. So if something moved in the window, it would have to be a reflection, but also with the sun setting, I don't know.
All right. So
on the window too, so with the different light reflecting, there's a possibility of that. She's seeing that too.
Sure. So why don't you pack up and head to location 2?
Am I staying on this floor?
I don't know where location 2 is. Whatever the second one on that list was that I told you.
Now I open my text messages. Damn it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to put you backstage and I'm going to talk for a minute.
All right.
Okay. So I am back, and now the second room we are going to, we originally had planned on going to a classroom. However, we are going to move to the principal's office for this. Now, the staff, there has been several people in this building that were injured in the fire. I could be wrong. Bill, you're watching. I assume they were deceased because of the fire. So in this room, Bree is going to try to get some specific names of the spirits that are still there. Yep, she's getting in trouble. She's going to the principal's office. That's how this works. The Boo Bear, I was very fascinated with. That was my first time actually seeing one of those. And I did not know that it was going to talk and ask questions. I think it's pretty cool. It gives you something to kind of go off of, I feel like, if you run out of things to talk about when you're in an investigation, because let's be real, when doing an investigation at certain points, your mind goes blank and you're like, what do I talk about? What do I ask? I think having that thing is pretty cool. Let's see. Bill says there's two principals in there. All right. Well, we are going to see if we can talk to any of the three of them. Adam says, I like the Boo Bear. It's on my list to get for my group. Sweet. All right. So Bree is on the move right now. She is walking down the halls. We have 5 challenges in total tonight. I have 2 that I'm really looking forward to. One of them is coming up after this. I mean, I'm looking forward to all the challenges, but 2 of them, I like the scary stuff, and I think they're a little bit creepy for somebody to be in this location alone. Tish says, I begged Bree to come to Texas. Can you sub it? Texas? I got people in Texas that have been trying to get me to come out to Texas. Definitely. Yeah, Bria's tough. She can handle that. Middletown Paranormal. I'd ask if the spirit ghost can move anything like the bear or the cat ball. Yeah. That's always a good question to ask. Looks like Bree is just setting up in the location now, I believe. Yep. All right, we're going to bring Bree back up. You are back.
I'm back. Guys, this is a 60,000 square foot building. And I was all the way on the front in the section that was built in 1906. So then I had to go pack everything up, come all the way across, all the way down into the middle where the principal's office is. This is a section that was added on in 1936.
Well, all right, Bree. Your task is you have the office,
Yes.
you have the history. Use that as a trigger to try to talk to either of the principals that reside there or any of the administrators, possibly some of the children.
I think it's interesting that you're having me, but I'm having to come to the principal's office because when I was here last, I actually on the necrophonic was told to go to the principal's office.
Well,
so
it's coming full circle now. So I'm going to give you only 20 minutes for this challenge. Let the people at home know what pieces of equipment I've allowed you to use for this challenge, and good luck.
All right. So in the principal's office, we are using my Boo Box. For those who do not know, the Boo Box is actually the one that I have as an antique looking piece of equipment. Here, I will grab it. It's off camera. It is an antique looking box. You pop it open. It's got your basic track phone. It's got a power with a, it's got a power source and it's got a speaker. So this is already charged up. The phone is not on. As you can see, I will have to power this on. Now, when I bought this actually came pre-programmed with 12 different apps on it. Necrophonic is the one I prefer because I have had the most valid responses come across it. I know a lot of people dog out apps, say things can be pre-programmed. I'll be honest, I'm technically challenged. I don't know how to do that. So I always, to ensure that my phone is not recording, keep it turned off until I get to the location that I'm going to be in and using it. And as you can see, my phone is now turned on. So, like I said, the last time I was here in a different part of the building, we had necrophonic running, and I was actually told to go to the principal's office. And I'm gonna be honest, it feels so freaking heavy in here. Like my face is just, like I almost feel like I'm invading a territory right now. So we've got the brew box with the necrophonic. We've also got cat balls. And we've got my bob. Yes, Nick has a bob and I've got a bob. We've got two bobs. His is all white, mine's purple, it fades into turquoise. So I'm gonna put this right in here. And as you can see, hopefully you can see, but I stand in front of it, it doesn't go off. So I've got some cat balls I'm gonna throw down. Don't go under the bed. There's actually two beds. This is actually the area that is set up for when you stay at Brodhead, that you can sleep. So I'm gonna pull this back. In there is actually the principal's office. Sorry guys, like I feel very much like I am not supposed to be in here. And like the closer I get to the principal's office, the more I'm feeling it. So spirits, my name is Bree. I was here a couple weeks ago and I was here actually in August as well. I don't know if that'll be seen on the camera or not. So we've got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 balls out right now. Well, let's make it 7. And I'm gonna turn necrophonic on. So spirits, my name is Bree. I was here a couple weeks ago, and I was told specifically to come to the cat balls going off. I don't know if you guys can see that. I need to check my camera angle. As soon as I said I was told to come to the principal's office, we've got a cat ball going off in the principal's office now. I've also got one on the bed by the pillow too, and there's one propped up against the fan. Thank you for touching that cat ball. I greatly appreciate it. Principal, I don't know if you're in right now. I know that there was 2 that have been identified, that have been validated with history. Thank you for touching the cat ball. I greatly. Are you coming out to talk to me? I'm going to turn on something that you can use to speak to me through. It is really freaking cold right now. Holy shit. Sorry, no disrespect. Okay, so just so you guys know, car just went by. There is a wall on the clock, or a clock on the wall on the clock. Holy crap. There's a clock on the wall that does have the tick, tick, tick of the hands going. So you guys might be hearing that, so keep that in mind before you call out hearing a ticking noise. All right, I'm gonna turn on my app. It was actually through this app that you told me I needed to go to the principal's office. You actually called my name out and yelled at me to come to the office. So I'm actually here this time. I don't know if I'm in trouble or I did something. Let's turn this on. Yes. Punch. Get out of here. Am I not supposed to be in here? I thought I was supposed to come here. You told me. No. Ooh. Yes. Okay, something is touching my neck. Men are touching my neck, okay? It was like right on the back. Like, what's up, Bree? Well, what's up with you? How are you? Can I get your name, please? I recognize that voice. I recognize that one. Yeah, I recognize your voice. So who's in here with me? Okay, one at a time, please. Is the principal in his office right now? Okay, one at a time. Hi. Turn around. I don't want to turn around. Do I need to turn around? Please leave. Don't do that. It's been a long time. Are you able to touch one of my balls on the floor or on the bed or even on the table where the fan is and make them light up again for me, please? You touched 2 of them. Go and touch it. Sure. I would really love to see how you guys can make this happen. I think that would be so cool. I love watching the balls light up. I even have a new toy. Its name is Bob. You can see its eyes lit up on the ground. Yes. It looks like a little toy. It's really cool. Its name is Bob. I totally missed that. That was a full sentence. I get in trouble? Is that why I was told to go to the principal's office 2 weeks ago? Hello? Yes. Come here. I am here. Do I need to walk into the principal's office? Leave. Yes. So are you telling me to leave or are you telling me to go into the principal's office? He's here. Who's here? Is that the principal is here? I feel like someone's touching my back right now. Alright, I'm gonna come in here. Now, as you guys can see, I can walk around Bob and it won't go off. Okay, I feel like something keeps touching my waistband on my pants, like right. Okay, one at a time, please. Who keeps touching my back? Now, are you able to, I'm moving a cat, but I just realized it's not probably in as line of sight as I thought it was. So that's going on for me. Are you able to touch one of the balls again like you did before? Yes. Who's in the principal's office with me right now? Me. Bree, yes, Bree's in the office. Who's in the office with Bree? I heard me, but who's me? Hi. What's broken? That came through in Estes when I was here a couple weeks ago too. Who's broken? Okay, something's touching the back of my head again. Who keeps touching the back of my head? You see it? What do you see? I knew. Okay, I just heard a male's voice. Like total, not necrophonic, heard a male's voice in here. Who did I just hear talking? I just checked out the window. Nobody's walking around the sidewalk. A man? Yeah, I know it was a man I heard. What man did I hear talk? Okay, I was just told to listen. The drunk? Who's the drunk? Come through one at a time, please, so I can better understand you. I just heard something in there. Injured? Who's injured? Burn? Was somebody burned? Dead? Fire? Dead? Which principal told me to come to the principal's office? Who told me to come to the principal's office 2 weeks ago? Were people injured when there was the fire in the school in 1904? Yes. Get up. Fire, burn. Yes. Yeah, there was a full sentence. I was just, something was directed right at me, but the way the voices overlapped, I didn't understand it. So if you understood it, can you put that in the comments, please? Get out. Did you call me to the principal's office so I can help with those that were injured? Even though this part of the building wasn't added on until 1936? But this could have been a triage area outside of the school. Yes. Yeah. So was this an area outside of the school where people who were hurt in the fire were taken care of? He. The name Jen just came through. I've had quite a few names actually come through this to like while we've been in here. Hi. Okay, I'm gonna walk out of the principal's office now. I'm gonna go out here see if any of them are any of the secretaries or administrative staff in right now. Cross beam or cross beam.
And time is up. Well, you had some cat ball activity. You had a couple of direct responses on that necro, I felt.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with that. There's definitely like the vibe between the two rooms, even though they're connected, is just weird.
Okay.
Like you walk in there, you automatically, like when you walk into here, you feel like you're invading somebody's space. But if you go in there, you really feel like you just pissed somebody off.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready for your third challenge?
Yeah, I know you're gloating over this one.
So I'll put you backstage. You know where to go, correct?
I'll figure it out.
I think it's time for a bathroom break. I'll say that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right. So, this is one of the more, let's say, creepier challenges that Bree is going to be doing tonight. She's been to this location before, and in the girls' bathroom, she has her disembodied voices in there. So I thought, horror movie. It's always that scary scene when the person's sitting in the stall and they can't leave the stall, and you hear all the stuff going on around you. So Bree is going to go sit in the stall that she heard the noises from before, wearing a face mask so that she cannot see, and just using her hearing, talking to you all and telling her what she's feeling sitting in there. She can do things like knock on the stall walls, see if you get a knock back, ask questions, see if you get a voice back, but she has no equipment in this next challenge. So she's packing up right now and headed there. Nick's cracking up at it. She's going to hate the broken toilets. So Bria's on her way to that next location. So far, we had the cat balls have been so far one of the most the piece of equipment that has gotten the most hits so far. We are going to dive into other pieces of equipment with the following two challenges once we get back with a big finale one that I'm pretty excited for. So I'm just watching her walk through the halls to get to the next location. This place is huge. This is absolutely an amazing building. Bill, if you wouldn't mind dropping any links, or if you could message me some links where people who may want to investigate at your place, I can drop them, and people can click on it and do their own research and, get you some traffic. What's up, Susan? Glad you made it. Taylor Tim, glad to see you here. Nathan. Bree, are you set up? I don't know if she lost signal or if she is no longer moving. I believe she may have lost signal. That's right. Let's see some ghost in this chat if you're enjoying the stream. And also don't forget to hit the thumbs up and give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channels. We really appreciate it. Okay, she's moving again. She was just standing very, very still. All right, so that's how you go. Go to the Facebook page, Brodhead Manor. Get a hold of Bill and set yourself up for an amazing location to investigate. Yeah, all sorts of ghosties going on. All right, and it looks like Bree has found her home for location number 3. Are you in the stall?
No, I figured I'd show you guys. You could turn it on, so I could show the walk into the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Trying to make it more dramatic since you want me to sit in a damn stall and have me have a horror movie effect.
Yeah, it's a good idea, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, but
It's so creepy.
okay.
Yeah, I'd be scared. Are you going all the way down to the last one?
That's where I heard the voice.
Yeah, that's a good one to go to.
It's like Fallout. Oh, there's a toilet if I gotta sit on it.
They all look inviting. I love how the last one was already open for you. Like, welcome.
Well, I'm gonna have to sit with my feet around stuff because this is the toilet. This is where I heard the voice the last time I was here. And the reason I stopped is I had to get the face mask out of the book bag, and I walked away from the book bag on the floor.
Gotcha. Put the lid down, please.
Man, I hope.
Don't fall in.
Well, I'm hoping that like my fat ass doesn't break it.
Well, I don't think you're going to break the toilet seat, Brie.
At least I don't have to have the stall shut. Or do I?
Philip says he's sorry he forgot to flush. Okay, so I'm not going to make you do this for super long. We're only going to do 10 minutes on this one. Okay?
Okay.
Don't forget to flush when you're done.
Okay.
All right, your timer starts now.
Hey, Bree, crawl into the attic. Hey, Bree, go to the basement. You know what'd be great? A crawl space. Next up, haunted toilets. Okay, so the last time I was in this bathroom when I heard the disembodied voice was in August when I was doing the historically haunted walkthrough for my YouTube channel. And I happened to be right here. Like, I actually opened the door and I heard a girl speak. It is getting so hard to breathe right now. Like, it feels like there's a weight literally pressing on my chest. Spirits, it's Bree. I'm back on the 3rd floor in the girls' bathroom. Something behind me, over by my camera. I just heard something. Now, there was a girl that spoke to me when I was here in August. And I couldn't quite make out what you said. But I definitely heard you speak. I would love to hear you speak again. If I knock on the wall, can you knock back? Can you finish this for me? There's something out in the hallway. I just heard a footstep. It wasn't a drip. That was like a heel toe. Something's touching my rig. That was loud. That was real loud. You didn't finish that for me, but I do hear you moving around. Thank you. I heard you tap on my rig. Thank you for doing that and letting me know that you're here with me. I swear I hear more walking in the hall. It almost sounds like heels. That sounds like a boot step. I just heard something in the stall with me. My face is hurting so bad right now. Like, especially my nose. And I just felt something brush my thigh. Are you letting me know that you're here with me? Not gonna lie, it feels really freaking crowded in this stall right now. Like I keep wanting to look out and I forget I got a face mask on. It's like I keep hearing stuff from that way. My ear itches all of a sudden. Are you able to knock on one of the stall doors? Did you hear that? Thank you. I don't think that was in the bathroom. That sounded like it came from the hall. That was cool. I'm feeling like a weird cold breeze, like right where my hands are, and it's like circulating. It's weird. Something's touching my left thigh again on the outside. Like, I'm expecting my right foot to get grabbed from like under the stall. Not gonna lie. Okay, there's walking in the bathroom now. Is something. When I get my blindfold off, I definitely need to check and make sure that there's not a drip. My phone just vibrated. There's more noises that way. Like the thing that makes this ugly is I'm in the very last stall in the bathroom. I'm up here by myself. Nobody else is on the third floor. And it's like you feel confined, like there's nowhere to go. And something just breathed in my ear. Okay, thank you. I know that you're in here with me. There's a couple of you. That always gets me when something like breathes in your ear. Like, Don't get me wrong, I don't mind having lake breeze in my ear. That's kind of like a turn on. But something that you can't see breathing in your ears, kind of like, ooh, no, don't do that. Oh, that was loud. I don't know if you guys heard that. That was loud. That came out from the hallway. And I heard another noise like right over here. I really need to check and make sure that there's noise behind my camera just now. If you guys are hearing these noises, make sure you're putting them in the chat too. There's another noise in the hall. A lot of bangs in the hall. That was a new noise. It was like a pop or like a. That noise is getting closer, and that sounded like. Smart. I really need to check. I'm in debunking mode. Hold on. I'm glad you're keep going.
There was so much setup just for that. You were on the toilet.
You're so happy you got to use that, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're such a. Oh.
So how did you feel about that?
There was a lot of touching. The
Yeah.
blowing in my ear was like cringy.
Okay.
The caressing of my thigh was cringy. Because it wasn't like just somebody like touching you, it was like a full on like how Nick would rub my leg, you know, like it was felt like an intimate caress. It was kind of like, like I don't know what y'all did in this girl's bathroom, but it literally it sounded like the last noise I heard sounded like the last it sounded like
I mean, even what you did just now sounded like a drip, and you kept saying that you were wondering if there was a drip somewhere.
Yeah, but it sounded like it was right here, and I do see some water on the floor, but I am not seeing anything that is wet above me. That is dripping. I don't see, there's nothing.
Interesting.
Like
Well, a lot of people watching kept saying that they heard footsteps.
Yeah, there was a lot of walking. There was a lot of banging out in the hallway, and that was kind of unnerving. Especially like when I asked if you could knock on the stall door, and there was an immediate loud bang coming from the hallway. That was really cool. Don't get me wrong, but it definitely was. Because you guys, this is how far down I am. So this is what makes it feel really freaky, like in horror filmish, is like if something were to happen, like that's my only point of exit.
One way in, one way out.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to let you walk those dark halls alone, and I'm going to inform them of the third spot or the fourth spot that we're going tonight. All right, so that was fun. If you were ever on an investigation and you're trying to think of something different, I always think, take away that sight and just tune in with your ears and be completely vulnerable and listen to what is around you. One, it's creepy. It will get you in the scary mode. But two, you'd be surprised the stuff that when you're not focused on something else that you might pick up. So, oh my God, I love this. Last stall on the left. You need to copyright and trademark that, Eternal. Next spot that we are going to is the lobby area. Now, if you follow Bree, you would have seen that she had a post the last time she was here where she was sitting on the couch and she heard some growling coming from behind her. And she also said that right after that, it sounded like a bunch of people charging into the room around her. So, and just to let you guys know, she still has not made it out of the bathroom yet. She's walking really slow. I think she's scared. And now she's flicking me off on the camera. So, she heard the noise of people running into the room last time. So I thought, why not, instead of trying to replicate that noise, let's see if we can catch them with motion. So she is going to have some motion sensors set up, a tripwire, and a laser grid. And her challenge is going to try to get some movement caught on camera for all of us to see when she's in this room. So, and then we got one more challenge after that tonight. It's going pretty good. Again, we are at Brodhead Manor. You can find them on Facebook and message them if this is a location that you are interested in investigating yourself. This is an amazing 60,000 square foot place. I would love to get there one day and be able to investigate there. And it looks like Bree has reached location number 4. She is set up. Give me a thumbs up, Bree, if you're ready for me to bring you back up. Okay, I think that's a thumbs up. This is the lobby area, huh?
Yeah.
So you were here in this room before.
Yes.
And what did you hear behind the couch?
Behind the couch, I was sitting with Carrie, and we were getting our picture taken, and there was an audible growl that came from behind the couch. And then later that night, actually, it would have been Sunday morning, we were doing an Estes session. Sorry, I'm watching, it's like they're playing peekaboo. So Carrie would hear, and you can actually hear on the replay because it was on TikTok Live. But when I do the replay, you can actually hear people walk in, and then like the tripwire went off, and I was actually sitting on the couch. The tripwire went off. The cat ball kept going off. You at one point, like I literally felt surrounded. I felt like there was a lot of people. Like I was in the middle of the couch. I felt like somebody was sitting on either side of me. I felt like people were standing in front. Like I ended up cutting the Estes session because I felt so crowded. It was the weirdest feeling. So yeah, I mean it was audible. You can definitely hear people walking into this room.
All right. Well, I am going to let you have 15 minutes in here.
Okay.
And your timer starts now. Oh,
awesome. All right, guys. So what I did in some of these rooms is I left equipment just piled up because I want this to be as authentic as possible when we do our investigations. I don't want anybody saying anything's rigged. So you guys are legit going to watch me set shit up, which is going to add to validity of this investigation Now, here is one of the doors that you can come into. And here is the other door. So we're going to set the camera like this so we can have both doors. Now, and as he told you, I've got a laser grid, motion sensor. I even have cat balls. I'm supposed to have 2 motion sensors. I ended up grabbing the fan tune out instead. The phone tune is a motion sensor, also a music box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up into this doorway here. If you watched my video from Hinsdale where the spirits changed the music on that we were playing, the fan tune kept going off in the Laura's room, so you should understand how it lights up. But I need to make sure that this isn't picking me up right now. So I'm going to move again. It just went off. Don't know if you guys caught that. And it's not registering me. So I've actually got, Nick and I love these. I highly recommend them. They're $9.95 off Amazon. This is a doorbell motion sensor. To make this go off, you have to have substantial mass. We actually had this go off on us when we were at Woodlawn in Kentucky. And I just watched, there was something right here on this side. Like this room, you feel the hair on your neck stand up. You feel like you are being watched. So I'm gonna put this one in this doorway. Yes, hello, welcome, how are you? I'm also going to run sharp wire in front of the display case. Now this is actually one of the gift shops that they have here at Brodhead. This is the one on the second floor. This is called the lobby. Carrie heard during the Estes, them walking through. And if I need to, I will move this around. Come on. I'm already getting hits on, I don't know if you guys can see this. This is already hitting off in front of me, the trip wire. Let me see if you guys can see that on camera. I would move it, but it's not going off now, and I just felt breathing on the side of my face again. Why do they like to do that to me here? Next, we've got handy dandy laser grid. Okay, I'm gonna point this over here because I just heard movement in there. See if I can get this balanced on my rig. There we go, right next to my phone. Okay, I just saw a flash on. Did you guys see the flash right doorway in the laser grid? Okay, it's bouncing because I'm walking. I saw a flash on the camera over here in this room on the laser grid. And I just heard a click. Spirits, I'll introduce myself again. My name is Bree. I was here 2 weeks ago. Actually had a really cool occurrence. And one of you made a really weird noise, sounding like a growl, coming from behind the couch. And Kelly and I were taking our picture. We even heard you guys coming through the doors when we did our Estes session. Now I know that somebody's in this room over here on the door to the left, to the right. The fan tune already went off once. It's the box in the doorway. It's not going to hurt you. It's like a music box. It just makes a little noise when it detects movement. I know it's not the typical music box you probably have seen other people come in here and use. There's a knock over here. And this might sound totally crazy, but the battery pack on my tripwire, I swear I saw it move towards me a little bit when I looked down. I'm really debating on putting the tripwire into that doorway. Now, it's going to bounce around, I guess, again when I walk this way because the floor being uneven. Yep, here we go. It's bouncing. Left side of the room just got slightly darker. All right, I'm going to try to move the tripod so that way when I move, now the laser grid is going to move right now, guys. I'm moving the tripod to see if I can get it in a more stable area so it doesn't bounce when I move. Now, one thing I'm kind of curious because last weekend I actually had spirits make my laser grid go on and off. Okay, there's definitely movement in that room. I keep seeing a flicker in that room. Are you guys seeing this too? The room to the right. Okay. You guys are. It's almost like somebody's walking, like pacing. It's not continuous. See multiple in that room? Yes. Okay. Thank you guys. All right. Let me see if I can walk away from behind my rig and it not bounce. It still has a bit of a bounce, but not as bad. Okay. I'm going to come over in here and I want to look and make sure. That might be picking me up. Did it pick me up? Okay, I don't know if you guys heard that fan tune just went off, and it's not me. I feel confident in saying it's not me. I'm going back and forth. But I am going to trigger it now. I'm going to walk over into this room. And I just, was that the floorboard with me stepping? That was me just now. Okay, I can't get it to do it again, so I heard a footstep like right over here. Like I'm actually starting to feel my face hurt again. I'm having. Alright, I'm gonna walk this way, so I am gonna set the engine off now, or I should. No, I didn't. I am just making sure that there is nothing that could be coming down from the ceiling right now that could be causing that weird flash that we're seeing. And I don't see anything that could be causing the weird reflection, the weird refraction of the grid light. But I also got cat balls in my pocket. I don't know if that would have been me that just set that off or not. Well, that didn't go where I wanted it to. And either, well, evidently don't take my ass bowling. I'll be honest, the feels in this room are weird. Like, it's different. These two rooms feel completely. There's definitely a difference between the two. Spirits, if you want, you can walk on in. Come and say hi. I got some really cool stuff on the floor that you can light up, change colors. If you're bored, want something to play with. There's something on this side of me. Can you make that cat ball go off again? Because I don't know if it was going off because I just threw it, if it was still going off, or if that was you touching it. If that was you touching it, can you touch that one more time for me, please? I would love for you guys to come in and say hi to me. I've been gone for a couple weeks. I'm gonna do this step again just to make sure it's not me setting it off. Okay, we've got a cat ball. The fan tune just went off, and then the cat ball in there is now going off. Thank you. I greatly appreciate you touching that for me. Let me know that you're here with us tonight. Did you guys see the cat ball go off? All right, I'll do that step again, Boston, so we can make sure it wasn't me. Just like I've been doing with the fan tune to make sure that fan tune isn't going off for me. So. I mean, I can't replicate this. Fan tune's not going off, and neither is the cat ball. Can you make the music box go off one more time? I don't know if you're going back and forth between the rooms or if you're just kind of playing peekaboo with me. I kind of feel like you're playing peekaboo. I've got another motion sensor that's in the other door that'll actually tell you hello. If you want to hear somebody say hi to you. Cat ball again, and I'm not moving this time. Why, hello. Thank you. Is this Lizzie? Lizzie, are you touching the cat ball? Can you touch the cat ball again if it's you, honey? No? Is this one of the children? Are you playing peekaboo with me? Now, when we did Estes, Carrie and I got 2 names that I remember off the top of my head, but we also got a third that refused to give us his name. And he referred to himself as a bad boy. Is this the bad boy? No? I wish I had the epic in here. I don't have the epic in here with me right now.
And time. I gave you few extra minutes on there.
Awesome. Yeah, I don't know what's making the cat ball go off or the fan tune. I can't.
I mean, they went in sync, right? So I think that's some really good evidence right there. That fan tune went off right into the cat ball.
Yeah, I can't get it. I mean, you saw me stomping. I can't get it to go off.
Yeah, no, definitely. You were unable to replicate that. That was really good. Tons of light reflex in the laser grid in that doorway.
Like it's cool. I've only seen that one other time, and that was when I was at Hinsdale. I've got that. I think I sent you that video.
Mm-hmm.
But when I saw it with my bare eye, and it looked like a bubble. Like it literally looked like somebody blew a bubble, and then the bubble disappeared. The bubble reappeared, disappeared, and like each time it reappeared, like the bubble was like more shiny in real life.
So, want you to pick up and go to our possibly last challenge. I don't know.
You're having fun with this place, aren't you?
Yeah, we'll see. So go ahead and make your way to that room.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And we'll see you in a minute. Okay. So, as I said, we are moving to possibly the last challenge. This is going to be the auditorium. Now, this room is known to have an elemental. Now, we are not going to try to interact with that for her sake. We are going to try to just talk to the spirits that are still in the building. Here, we are going to use the laser grid, which we just had great responses from. The REM pod will make another appearance, and then we are going to use the Epic, which Bree will tell you more about that device when she gets there. She's still packing up right now. And this challenge is going to go for about 15 minutes. Yes, Boston, like that octopus thing at the old hospital in College Hill. I don't know much about elementals. If she feels faint or loses balance, get out of the room. Yeah, so these do affect people in ways of, like what Bill's saying, feeling faint, losing your balance, making you disoriented. So, but I do want to stress that Bill has told us these are like protectors. If you come in showing respect and you are not there to cause any trouble, then they seem to just let you do your thing and they do their own thing. Bree's still packing up. So remember, folks, if you're still watching us and you haven't already, it's free to press that thumbs up. And if you like the Remotely Paranormal design and want to support Bree on these road trips, get a hold of her. And she will tell you how you can purchase one of these amazing, very comfortable hoodies and shirts. And if you enjoy my commentary, you can catch me with this one here, Boston Koozie, over at Horror Road Trip and also on Haunted Road Trip. Horror Road Trip, we talk about all things spooky, going to haunted houses and also exposing bad people. And we have fun doing it too. So we just got back from a road trip ourselves. We went to a convention called Transworld, which was a haunt expo. It's Transylvania. And it is like all the new upcoming Halloween props that you see in haunted houses. And we spent 3 days there filming that and exposing bad guys. Yeah, and confronting bad guys. We got a lot of ghosts showing up in chat right now. Absolutely love this. So it looks like Bree may be okay. I got the thumbs up. We are starting this challenge. All right. So we're in the auditorium.
Yes. I'm gonna do some debunking before I start though.
Okay. So I'll let you debunk while your timer runs.
Okay.
But what I want you to do also is explain what the epic is to people that might not know what that is.
Okay. So the epic is made by Rob, who has ghostgeartech.com. And the epic, you guys have probably already seen this. Red for no, green for yes. This is actually one of 5 prototypes that are out right now. Nick and I have this one, and this actually has the voice prompting. So not only does it flash red for no, green for yes, but you'll also hear a voice that accompanies the light. So we're gonna use this. Now, when we were here last time, 2 weeks ago, we actually got some really funny interaction in this room. Yes, well, we did.
I'm going to let you start. Bree, you got 15 minutes.
All right. We totally got funny interaction. You can't tell me no. Yes, I will argue with the epic box. If you watched Carrie, when we did our Estes session, she actually got a lot of valid, consistent, on-point responses with the epic box. Now, the elementals typically in this room, I'm not feeling him right now. I am feeling, there's a spirit that lives in this hallway that is actually right off this way. I still need to check my camera angle. When I walked out in front, I didn't see quite where it is positioned. But there's a spirit that lives in the stairwell. And the stairwell goes downstairs to the gym, to the stage. And I'm actually, Kris didn't tell me to use it, but out of curiosity, pure curiosity, I'm actually gonna pull out my doorbell sensor that I had set up in the doorway on the left. And I'm gonna set it up. You can make it say hello. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not gonna hurt you. See, told you, we argue with the epic box. So I'm hearing drips over here, and I want to, before I said
yes, yes.
Yes, there are drips.
No.
Am I talking to 2 spirits right now? There was a bang out in the hallway. Okay, please don't touch the back of my head like that.
Yes.
No, you're not allowed to touch the back of my head like that. That was weird. That literally, I'm covered in goosebumps right now. So I'm gonna look at these drips, because I also want to make sure I don't put the REM pod underneath where the drips are. But I'm here. We heard drips in here last time, but there was nothing dripping. It was really weird. Nothing was wet. I actually reached up and touched it.
Yes.
Do you remember me touching the ceiling? Do you remember me reaching up and putting my hand on it like this? Okay, so there's plaster. this is what? Okay, so there are drips. So be mindful if you hear drips. We do have drips in here. Legitimately this time. I'm going to set the REM pod now. Oh, we had the REM pod set up over here last time. And what was funny, do you remember me? Do you remember me being in here last time and talking about playing with balls? We weren't getting much reaction, and then I cracked a joke about handling cat balls or playing with balls. I can't remember. Just offhanded, and the REM pod started going crazy. I've got a pocket kangaroo pouch full of all the cat balls I've been using tonight. So,
Yes.
yeah, I do, don't I? Do you like my pocket full of balls?
Yes.
Yes. Do you think it's funny that I talk about balls?
Yes.
Yeah. Why is just the middle really?
Yes.
Yes. Right there. This is supposed to change different types of grids. Why aren't you changing? Why?
Yes.
What are you saying yes to? Did you hear the question in my head? Okay, so seriously, you did hear the question in my head. That's interesting, because I know that Rob did test the Epic out with people asking questions in their mind and them actually getting valid yes/no responses to the questions they asked in their head. So it really gives you something to think about.
Yes. Yes.
It does, doesn't it? So can you always read my thoughts? Why is that so green? Like just the middle. Alright, I don't think we're gonna use this grid light. I'm gonna pull my other one out that we just used. I'll let Nick play with that one later and see if he can figure it out. Because I'm not gonna burn all 15 minutes in here on a grid light. And again, I'm gonna set this up on my tripod. Okay, so you guys can see the doorway in the left. On the left, I should say. There's our grid. And let's put it on the door. Okay, I'm trying to position this on my tripod. Stop spinning. There we go. So, are there more than one spirits in here with me right now? I'm actually going to use my crystal pod too. These are amazing.
Yes.
Hey, do you like the crystal pods? Have you seen many of them? Oh, that's more than one question. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, that is one. My apologies. Have you seen a crystal pod before? Now I know you. Are you saying you've seen my crystal pod before? So I think we had it out in here, but I don't think I turned it on. I don't remember. So crystal pod. This was actually made for me by Lauren Hellickson. She has Lauren Haunts. She makes crystal pods. This is actually designed to not go off.
No.
Yes, she does. Don't tell me no.
No.
Don't tell me no. Are we gonna sit here and argue? Are you able to go back and make my REM pod go off again? You had it kind of go off when I walked away. Well, basically a crystal pod, the crystals on top are basically like a condom. It's to make it not go off. I've only had this go off in one location, and that was when Nick and I investigated the house that I moved out of in Ohio. Nick was sound asleep on the bed next to me, and only one cat in the house, and that cat was sleeping at our feet.
No.
Yes, he was. You're really arguing that. You're being sassy. Do you know you're being sassy? There's a noise in there. I need to put the motion sensor in there. Yes, I do. Don't tell me no. Is the man in the stairs right now? Can you tell me if the man's down there? Look, I'll even put out the new room plot. I'll put out Bob for you to play with Bob. You want to play with Bob?
No.
No? You are sassy tonight. Did you not have your coffee today? You're grumpy. Why are you being grumpy?
Yes.
Yeah, you are grumpy. Why are you being grumpy? Look, I brought a whole new, yes you are. Look, it's a whole new toy that you can play with. It looks like a little, like Pac-Man little ghosty that you would have on like a Pac-Man game. Have you ever seen a Pac-Man game before?
No.
Bob's going off right now. Bob's really going off right now. Holy crap.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. That was so cool. Do you like Bob? The energy in here just shifted hard.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Did somebody new just walk into the room?
No.
No? Do you like the new toy that I brought for you to play with? I'm feeling a cold breeze on the left side, like it's coming out of the stairwell. I'm gonna set the motion sensor up. You can keep telling me no, but I'm still gonna do it. And my flashlight's dying on. Okay, so I've actually got the motion sensor pointed that way. So if something comes up the stairs, we're gonna know it. Well, thank you for playing with Bob. I've got another really cool room pod in the back, and I know you know how to make that go off. Do you want to see me play with some balls again? You guys thought it was funny when I was talking about playing with balls last time. Here, I'll even give you some balls to play with. Oh, there's one. If this is a ski ball. See if I can get it up there. Bob's going off green, and that one just went all the way underneath the paper. So if you notice, it's green and it's. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. Do you like it? Bob's pretty cool, huh? I'm gonna get the cat ball from underneath the tarp. And we'll put the cat ball right there. Do you want me to put some more balls out for you to play with? I mean, come on, you're killing me, Smalls. How many jokes can I make about playing with balls? I mean, I guess I can make some chipmunk jokes about shoving balls and storing them in my cheeks. Do you think I could fit a lot of balls in my mouth? God, that's horrible. Nick, you did. I read the comment. You told me to talk about balls. Yes, he did. I read the comment. Did you read the comment? You just stepped in the stairwell. It was like a boot, like a thump. Should I get the other ball out for you to play with? I've got another ball in my bag. You seem to like the little ball. No? Is one ball enough? Here, I'll throw a ball right there for you. How's that? Is that okay? I'm hearing a lot of movement in that stairwell. I'm gonna look at the camera. Because I've noticed on investigations that we've done, especially the last time I was here, there were things I was able to really see more on my camera than I could with my eye. Okay, I am not touching the tripod, but I'm watching a lot. What the hell's going on with the grid? It's doing it again.
So your time's up.
Okay.
Why don't you pick up while we talk and recap? Because there's a lot that went on. But I want to get the stuff packed up out of this room real quick.
All right.
So one thing, tons of movement in the grid, tons.
Yeah.
But the grid itself 3 times shifted when you were nowhere near it. And I'm not talking subtle.
Like it moved. Like somebody moved it.
It was like somebody was holding the end of it and moving it like an inch or two.
Like it just did right now?
I wasn't looking, but maybe.
I legit just watched it on the wall move.
It was whenever you were standing where you're pointing was when it would start to move.
I literally just watched the grid move on the wall. Like someone moved the grid. I don't know if anybody else noticed that, but I'm sure.
People noticed it. People noticed it. They said it in chat. But it happened. I counted 3 times.
Awesome.
And then
like uber active.
And then throughout the whole thing, seeing I saw dots disappear, I saw dots move. Yeah, great room. But Bree, you brought things that weren't supposed to be in this room. And because of that, I guess the night isn't over yet now.
Damn it.
Because now I got something else for you, right? So hurry up and pack up, and then you got to head down the middle stairway to the basement hallway.
The middle stairwell?
Yep, to the basement hallway.
Okay.
Hurry up.
All right.
All right, so while Bree is packing up, we do have a very special extra challenge for you all to see tonight. Super excited about this. We got right there. This is going to be good. So, cannot wait. It sounds like she doesn't want to go there. Oh, man. This is the fun part about being at home, although I would love to be at any location. I just got back from Bill Manor in Fremont, Ohio. Amazing activity that we caught that night. That is one that we're going to have to get Nick and Bree out to. It is great. Oh, I take it as a reward for all of you. Now, is Bree going to be really terrified for what's about to happen? Maybe. So she's packing up her stuff, and then she is about to be headed to the middle stairwell. Again, folks, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. We appreciate it. Shows us some support. You can follow Bree on Paranormally Tripping with Bree on every social media available. She's over on X or Twitter and Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. And you can follow me over on Horror Road Trip or on Haunted Road Trip for the paranormal stuff. Horror Road Trip is focused on the scary stuff. Yeah, subscribe, you guys. They're free. Oh, yeah, my house is definitely freaking haunted. The things. Yeah. All right, Bree is on the move. She is on the move. You know what? We're going to bring Bree live while she's on the move.
In me live?
Yeah, you're on the move and live.
Okay.
Because I don't know, like, I want to have every reaction.
Okay.
Tara, yes, both of my pages, I do have 2 different YouTube channels, Haunted Road Trip and Horror Road Trip. Haunted just basically sticks with the paranormal. Are you excited? Do you know what you're about to do?
I don't know, because this wasn't in the plan.
I know. I have friends.
I'm sure you do, and one of them must be Nick, and another was probably Bill.
Maybe. I think that is your intuition kicking in.
Okay, so I'm in the middle stairwell.
Keep walking.
All right, I don't know if
basement.
Wi-Fi is gonna hold.
We're pretty sure it's going to.
Okay.
Things have been happening behind the scenes while you've been investigating.
Oh, I'm sure it has, especially because the gym doors are shut. And yes! I love it. Fucking A.
All right. Go ahead.
I'm so happy right now.
You got about 15 minutes to do some cool investigating. And
Okay.
Go too far.
I'm gonna go too far.
No.
Okay. Stay here.
Back up.
I'm backing.
Back in.
I'm backing.
Go back a little bit more.
A little bit more. Now, if Nick's behind me, he grabs me.
No, stop.
Okay, stop.
I don't know if your blue light is gonna work down here.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it off. I'm just trying not to let, because I've got my equipment and Nick's equipment shoved into a bag.
Okay.
So,
Now.
very cool looking. All right, Bree. Have some fun. You got about 15 minutes.
all right.
Basically, with this experiment, what you're looking for is the actual natural movement of the fog, how it's blowing through, the swirls and the swirl patterns. You'll watch it separate as things walk against the patterns. And you'll actually watch them walk through the wall of fog.
Oh, this is awesome.
Just an experiment I thought of since we had the laser swamp going.
No, I love it. Just out of curiosity, did you turn the motion sensor light on in the other room?
Yes, I did.
You
It's
did?
not- It's not going off right now.
Okay, so there's a motion sensor light, everyone, and here, I will walk over, so I'm gonna walk and trip it. So,
No, it's not gonna go off.
oh, it won't go off?
No, I don't, actually, I don't have that circuit on.
Okay.
So this was just to show everybody the laser swamp that we use for investigating.
Okay, yeah. So Nick even and Carrie, I believe too, has a video.
See, like right now, there's something walking towards me in the fog swirls.
Yeah.
Because all the rest of the fog is moving that way away from me.
Right.
And it shouldn't be doing that.
All right, guys, I've got to move. So what he's talking about is this swirl right here.
And if you sit here and watch it for an hour or 2 hours, you can actually watch them walk down the hallways from side to side. They try to miss you and hide from you, but they can't with the fog.
Right.
See, like right there shouldn't be anything making that.
Yeah, I've been actually watching that.
There's no airflow going from floor to ceiling. It's all flowing down the hallways real slow. Tonight it's actually going really slow.
Yeah. I can actually, like, I can attest to the airflow. Like, I'm standing in the airflow, like where it's coming towards, because I can feel it on the front of my thighs.
Just to break the myth, this is what it should look like when you pass through the fog. Did you see any swirls up here behind me?
Do that one more time. I can't zoom in.
Right.
But you guys are watching how it's supposed to look as he walks through.
When
You can
actually
see the
walk
path.
through it, you'll see the black space appear as you walk through. And the swirl pattern goes wild when you go through it,
Yeah.
where everything else is flowing in a nice smooth pattern.
What's the blue in the middle? That's a light that's
A blue light at the end of the hall.
a blue light at the end of the hall, and that's actually a stairwell to go up. If we were to go up that stairwell, we would go up to the auditorium that I was just in. Yeah. But it's really interesting, guys, because when we were here a couple of weeks ago, we were watching.
There's one appearing right in the center.
Yeah, right in the center. I'm watching that.
Gotcha. You're running through.
Yeah, see you.
Elizabeth, if you're down here playing fog, make it all swirl up. Make it all swirl up. Go faster and faster.
Like I'm watching something in the middle, like right here. Like it's trying to show itself.
But I've had people tell me that you do get faces that appear through it.
Yeah. Now he's gonna turn.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not? Oh no.
It's not recharged yet.
Oh, okay. Now, if you guys are watching too, farther down the hallway, you can see it almost looks like something's coming out of that room. That's right.
That is an airwave.
That's an airwave? Okay.
That shows you the natural air movement of the room if you can get.
Oh, okay. Thank you for pointing that out. Okay.
And you will see how it is moving down the hallway.
Yeah.
If you get swirls going backwards, there shouldn't be anything creating a backflow of air. There are no fans in here. There's nothing in here to create airflow.
Yeah.
This is just natural airflow in the building. I'm not seeing anything right now.
They did see one that they said.
Something's parting it right in front of me.
Yeah, I'm watching that right now.
And it's swirling upwards.
Yeah. Now, what? Okay, so you guys see the grazer lit that's going across the floor. I'm gonna move my camera. I'm gonna show you guys something real quick. So we've got the laser that's going this way, but then there's also one that's going this way. Okay, now he's releasing more fog. So I want you to see, there's actually, I'm standing next to a wall of the fog. So there's a wall of fog this way, and then there's the blanket of fog as well. You can see Bill just walked through the vertical. So this is what it would look like if I were to stick the camera through it. Is there anybody in the gym?
No, what?
It just sounded like somebody threw a marble.
Cool.
Yeah. But I just wanted to make sure nobody, like the dogs weren't in there.
Dogs are in the room then.
Okay. I don't know if you guys heard that, but it sounded like marble got hit the ground in the gym, and the gym's got a wooden floor.
Here comes Nick now.
You okay?
Yeah, that was the step.
Oh
Is that
no.
my ass?
See, the last time we were here, I actually stood down there with my camera on TikTok.
I'm afraid if you come down, you lose signal.
Okay. So we're staying right where it's safe.
Good show.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you. Oh, Carrie's screaming face. Carrie, where do you see the face? Or no, that's not Carrie, that's Boston. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Carrie's right above Boston. And Boston's saying she sees a face.
Right there.
Right in front of me?
Nothing should be creating upflow, like I said before. It should all be downflow or straight forward flow.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, Boston. Boston actually took a picture of it. So was the loud noise I heard in the stairwell, was that you coming down here or you down here when I was in the auditorium?
No.
That was,
I was absolutely quiet down there.
okay.
I made no noise.
Okay, I just want to verify because I was like I even talked about it when I was in there, so I just want to make sure it wasn't you.
No, I sounded deadly.
Awesome.
No, when you brought that up, I don't think you had left it.
Really? Okay. Did you hear it? Could you hear it on camera? It was loud. It was like banging on the stairs. Almost sounded like if somebody had taken like empty, like one of the big plastic empty trash cans
And dumped it downstairs.
and like kicked it. Yeah, basically kicked it down the stairs. Yeah. This is so cool.
No, I was trying to be as quiet as possible because you were investigating at that end of the building.
Okay. Yeah, I would rather ask just to be on the safe side. So
The only thing you would have heard from me was the click of the circuit breaker because that was sort of loud.
I didn't even hear that. Yeah, I didn't even hear that. That Epic box sure was getting sassy. I need my glasses on. Figure was back in the blue light. Now there is, just so you know, there is a statue all the way at the end that's in the middle of that blue light. Tara. Just so you're aware.
Yeah, there's a lady statue down there. Then there's a statue of Jason and a statue of Lego.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was in the auditorium, somebody, the way they touched like the back of my head, like it literally just gave like I was like it gave my whole body like goosebumps. It was very disconcerting. Like, don't touch me. I had to, like, I literally was like, please don't touch me. Oh, that's what it is then? Okay. Yeah, you're just, it's a lady statue. I'll actually take some more pictures and I'll be posting pictures too of,
I'll come down here and show you where the statues are.
okay, so that's Bill you see walking down there right now.
Where you see me, there's a statue of Jason here, there's a statue of Michael here. When you come all the way down to this end, you have a lady statue that's standing right here,
Yep.
and that's it, and then myself.
That's the creepy one.
Carrie says that it looks like there's two people's shadows moving around. I thought there was two, Carrie. So I'm glad you said that. Because as I'm looking at the phone, that's what I thought I was seeing.
If there's anybody in here, walk through the fog. Run to me. Run over here to me. You guys like playing hide and seek? Run through to me. Please.
You guys were.
Run through, I'll turn the music on.
Oh, you guys, it's amazing when the music is turned on down here. Amazing. You guys were playing peekaboo with me upstairs in the lobby. Can you run through and play peekaboo down here through the smoke? Okay. Bill has set this up as an experiment right out in the hallway right outside the gym. You've got a horizontal green laser and then you've got a vertical green laser, and he has a fog machine that he runs, and you can literally watch the spirits run through the fog, walk through it. You can see faces manifest. I can't read my screen right now.
How you doing on signal?
I think I'm doing good.
It doesn't show lagging.
It doesn't? No. How close am I to the fence that's
I guess you can't see
plastic?
the vertical one very well.
Yeah. So, and then here's the vertical one, just so you guys can see.
Nope, you just stepped into it.
It's better when you see it on the other side.
I couldn't, it looked better this way.
Did it?
Try walking forward and see if you can.
All right, guys, we're gonna see if I can hold signal.
Yeah, see, to me, you see the vertical better on this side because you're looking into the light.
Right.
So you guys can now see the wall, and then you can see the blanket.
There you go, yeah.
Yes, I did see, yeah, I got the picture, Boston. As soon as we get off here, I'll definitely take a look at it. Thank you. Yeah, I wish this is like you guys definitely, this is something you have to come and experience for yourself.
Now,
It's,
Video and pictures don't do it.
Yeah, it does not do this justice at all. Because like right now we're looking at the vertical wall.
Just do the vertical light. Can you see just the vertical light or not?
Yeah. It looks like something swirling right there in the middle.
Come right here, man.
Like that.
Better or worse?
It's definitely better with both.
Yeah.
For sure. Everybody's saying they love it though.
Thank you so much, Middletown Paranormal.
It's peaceful. There's something swirling right in front of Bree.
Yep, I'm watching it.
Walking right towards her.
Yep. Do you guys see it?
Over there between you and Nick. It was just walking right towards you.
Oh, I can still kind of see it, but I don't think they'll see it on camera.
No.
Do you see it?
Well, Ellen, if you sweet talk Bill when you're here, maybe he'll do it for you.
I'll set up the whole system for them, since they're coming in from a distance. You people that are close by, nah, screw it.
Yeah, guys, this is probably one of my favorite things that I've ever experienced, in all honesty, to think outside of the box to this extent. I have not seen any other location do this. And this isn't a knock on any other location. They might not have the room.
Or the pens that do this.
Right. And that's okay.
This was just, we have a haunted house here in October. This is part of what we call our laser swamp. And with the certain lasers you order for a laser swamp, it creates the flat planes. We hide our characters under this fog and you can't see them as you're walking through and all of a sudden they stand up and scare the crud out of you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, with all the different grid pens and everything I've seen that paranormal people use, I thought, okay, I've got the biggest laser system here. Let's set it up. Let's see if it works with the fog. And then I started watching my kids run through the fog.
Yeah.
So.
Right out there, guys. There's a swirl.
Yeah, that's what I was watching.
There's one in the vertical wall, though. I'm watching too.
Now, everybody must understand, Bree is frozen in one place, I'm frozen in a place, and Nick is frozen in a place. None of us are creating any wind flow going through here except me talking.
Yeah.
And that can't create enough wind force to cause a swirl.
Boston says that they got to get you on horror road trips sometime to talk about the haunt. Love when they can get both worlds together.
Anytime.
Oh, Boston wants to know if you got it from Froggy's.
No,
No.
we just ordered it off of the Amazons. Just look up laser swamp lights. The fog we get is from Professor Mysterioso. He's got a bioluminescent fog that works best with lasers. It can actually, you can see, turn the lights on and see right through it, but the lasers pick that fog up, all the little particles in the air, and they glow better.
Yeah, so not just any fog will do it.
Not any fog, not just any fog will do this.
Yeah, I am too, Adam. You can definitely see it. Carrie says that she's going to do this to her whole house.
Well, it looked like something just made a T.
Yep.
Like literally went.
I saw an M earlier when I was on the other end, and it was like a really pretty, like old-fashioned type cursive that you would see like in like the early 1900s.
Something's writing in the fog right there. Yeah.
Okay, I got to move, guys.
Between those two spots, yes.
All right, where are we?
There's a word starting to appear. What is the word?
Do you guys see the writing?
It's all the black spot down the center. They can't see it that well.
No, they probably can't.
Yeah, right through here.
There's,
It was starting to write something. This is the
Aftermath.
aftermath of what they were doing.
They were trying to write something in the fog.
looks like it's still trying to write. Are you still trying to write?
Is this Thomas? Because I definitely keep seeing T's and an H. Thomas, you can write in the fog. It's okay. Write us some words.
Awesome. Thank you, Christina.
No, something is still
Yeah.
climbing up in the center.
Yeah. Like, it's like, is,
Elizabeth, Thomas, Charlie, Norman.
You guys saw that T? Yeah.
Let us know who's writing. Put the first letter of your name into the fog. And if it was Thomas, thank you for putting a T.
something's writing at the very back, like at the very end, right in front of the light. Do you see that? It's a straight line.
That was me.
That was you. What is that? Are you guys seeing this? I wish I could zoom.
What is it doing?
There should be no wind flow coming down.
Yeah.
That's the backside of the locker bay.
What is that? Is so cool.
And like Bree says, what I'm seeing on the screen right now doesn't give this justice. Because we're seeing it crisp and clear and
You okay?
Yeah, I just.
I'm way out of your way, man.
Oh no, I accidentally kicked the tripod leg, so I'm trying to get away from it. Think of around 6 a.m.
let's think of around 6 a.m. What?
The crawler. When it split, when the shadow split in half and it crawled. Like we saw these really cool black lines. Yeah, because Carrie goes, Bree, you know what it's starting to look like? Think around 6 a.m. And Carrie, she just said, yep. Because it was like these really weird lines. And then we saw a shadow figure like walk in between the two doorways.
Did Kris fall asleep? There, I know, that's what I was thinking. I don't think he did. You know what I mean?
I'm still here. No. This is amazing. So as a person that loves going to haunted houses, I've been through many of these laser fog swamps, and I never thought about incorporating it. But I know what you're saying. Like, to be there in person and see this is so much different than watching it on here. This is really, really cool.
Yeah. This is, and then he's got a whole sound system in the gym. And when he starts playing that sound system, like this.
Everything in the hallway starts running up and down the hallways.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like you get activity like nobody's business. And I got really frustrated because when we were here, I was trying to go live on TikTok. So I wanted to show everybody how active it can be, like with the music playing, and how it really does help raise the vibration when you play music and you dance and you have fun, especially in a school. You know, you got to think of like all the school dances that were held here, I mean, there was so much dancing, you know, like why would it not raise the vibration? Why would you not get more interaction?
Mhm. Well, I'm going to send you a video clip that Boston sent me, and you can post it on your socials.
Okay.
But it's clear as day. It looks like it's one of you walking through the fog.
Oh, wow.
But it's not any of you. Like it,
That's insane.
You just see the full shape of a person, and then it just dissipates as it gets close to you.
Oh, wow. See, yeah, and that's what I love about watching investigations and stuff on, when you're able to watch it live. There's things that you guys are going to catch
Mhm.
that I might not catch because I might be looking in a different direction or,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you guys see the split in the fog?
Mhm.
Like there's nothing that can cause that.
Just above the black.
But it's,
That is wild. So are you guys going live on TikTok now?
either TikTok or, oh, thank you, Jessica. I might even just stay. Once we end this, I might go on to StreamYard again and see if we can do some StreamYard action.
Heck yeah.
Because I'm
All right.
holding reception down here so well.
Yeah, I
Wait,
say go for it.
nothing.
I don't know. It's weird. I don't know.
We're trying to figure it out. I'm looking from the, whoa. Hi.
Oh,
Whoa, that's a big split.
yeah, look right in front of Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he just had a
Yeah.
child run up towards him.
Oh, there's another one.
Hi, kiddo.
This is so cool.
This is just, I mean, you could spend hours down here. It's so fascinating.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He just had another one.
Look,
Yeah. You can't really see it because it's kind of dark, but there's another one right in front of him.
it's swirling like crazy right here. Right now.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yes, and like Nick just said, come to Brodhead and experience this for yourself. This is awesome. I just want to thank you guys for letting us experience this with you. This is just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, thank you. No, I'm so glad that you and Bill tacked this on. This is I've been wanting to show everybody this. So like I'm literally on the verge of tears. I'm so happy we were able to show everybody this. There's so much amazing stuff at this location that I want people to come and see and experience.
You didn't even scratch the surface.
No, we didn't even scratch the surface. And
Now
I
they're
mean,
starting to activate.
yeah,
They're
look.
starting to liven up.
Yeah, now they're starting to liven up. And I mean, we've got Spirits in the Spring here in June.
June 1st and
Yeah,
2nd.
June 1st and 2nd. And I was actually invited to be a speaker. And I'll be talking about Paranormal Trip and Bree, but also talking about Remotely Paranormal here too. Are you gonna come join me, Kris, or what?
Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna come and join for that.
So you guys, you heard it. We've got it on video.
Come up. I will do this experiment for you in person.
Oh, that'd be amazing. I would love that.
So now you gotta come.
I do.
Now
I will
you
be
gotta
there.
come. You gotta come and we'll have this done and we'll spend some time. It's
Yeah, it's-
what is that?
It's almost like something standing down there by the light, and
Separating the
it's
fog.
doing something down there, and it's causing the ripple.
But you can see
Yeah.
it causing the ripple at the end where the light is.
That is so wild.
Do you have the lines coming at you?
Yeah.
That's weird.
All right, I'm
Thank
gonna
you,
let
Kris.
you
I'm
guys go.
excited.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. Bill, Nick, Bree, it's been a blast. Go live after this. People are loving it.
Oh, I will. I'm gonna do this live on StreamYard so that way because StreamYard seems to hold the reception down here where I can't do it on TikTok. So I'm gonna go live on StreamYard
Yeah.
tonight. We're gonna hold it here on YouTube and Facebook all night, guys.
Well, you heard everybody. You heard her. Wait for the next live to start. And with that, this is the end of Remotely Paranormal for the night. And we have more coming in the upcoming months.
Yes, we do. And I actually just had a couple of location owners. I had a couple more reach out asking for us to come.
Sweet.
So,
We'll be
yeah.
there. All right, everyone. Have a good night.